might hurt. You might miss their intended mark when landing. It just sucks to have a grown man come down with all of his force on you. But I also recognize that I was working with professionals, guys that knew no matter how extended they got when they came down, they were going to cup their body to relieve as much of the impact as possible. But it didn't matter. Sometimes this move, it hurt. During a Sunday night heat one time while I was wrestling Val Venus, and Val was amazing at delivering a frog splash. The sheer impact of his weight rebounded my head against the mat and actually gave me a concussion. So think about that. I got a concussion while laying on the mat from the frog splash. For that reason, the frog splash,
I hate this
job. Never looked forward to taking that one. Next on the list is the Swanton Bomb. And everyone knows this was a Jeff Hardy move. Jeff was one of those wrestlers that would always put his body in peril.
Versus Bolivia and Copa America.
The Swanton Bomb
America 2024.
Perfectly. Jeff would get you down where he needed you. Didn't matter where he positioned you. Jeff was great at rotating his body. He was so athletic. And for that reason, I put the Swanton in the barely feel it category. Anytime
not the way he does it these days,
giving the move is taking 90% of the risk. It's going to hurt less.
The way Jeff Hardy's been doing that move recently, I bet you it's a little different.
A good build-up move. It's one of those moves that the person taking it, me, would
I
set
saw that,
up
Panda.
and turn directly into it. But knowing that it's coming, you're actually able to brace yourself and brace for that impact. And going back to weight disbursement, taking those bumps that you've practiced thousands and thousands of times, it helps. It plays a part when taking the spear. It's one of those moves that you know you're going to feel it, but I would say it's probably a 50-50 on who's going to feel it more. The person actually given the spear, it's not a picnic for them either. But for that reason, I put it in the noticeable but not bad category. The next finisher on the list is arguably the most popular finish of all time. And I know right now in the comments you're thinking of all the other finishers that are more popular. Well, this is my list. Make your own channel. Come up with your own finisher list. But for me, the RKO is one of those finishers that it's iconic. But how is it to take? Randy is so effortless once he jumps to take flight. Once you see him jump and elevate, you simply guide his body, put your arms underneath his back to help him with height, help him with just the elevation, the floating in air. Then it's a simple face bump. Unlike the ones with the back bump, this is one of the few finishers where you're actually taking a face bump. And by face bump, I mean rather than landing on your back, you're landing on your face. It's a finisher that helps springboard his career to the superstar he is today. But how is it to take? I don't know how it would be to take from someone else. I never took something similar, a diamond cutter from DDP, but I've taken probably 50 RKOs between working on top televised shows and working non-televised shows. And for that reason, it too goes in the barely feel it category. Randy's a professional. Randy, again, to me, is on the Mount Rushmore. And when you're on Mount Rushmore, you know how to make your finisher look devastating while remaining safe the entire time. For our next finisher, we're dealing with an animal, a guardian, if you will, a guardian of our galaxy. Of course, I'm talking about Dave Batista's Batista Bomb. The Batista Bomb was perfect for Dave. Why? Because it truly showed his aggression. It was one of those moves. And as a power wrestler, Dave came in with one of the best physiques in the business. And when you have a physique that looks so devastating, you want a move that looks equally as devastating. Yeah, that's real. The Batista Bomb did just that. But how did it feel? One night, I believe it was on Raw, I was wrestling Dave, and we were in Cleveland, Ohio. We had a special guest in the audience that night. That's right. LeBron James, in his first year in the league, was ringside. Dave and I actually worked close to him, and then that was the end of the fun night for me in that match. The Batista Bomb that night, and I'm assuming Dave was amped up and Dave was excited, but when he delivered me to the mat, it was definitely one of those moves I felt. In general, this was a move I took many times from him.
Wow,
and
that looked
he
vicious.
LeBron James. Safe. But again, when you're dealing with gravity, and then on top of that, dealing with gravity and the force from a extremely strong guy. I've had funner nights, let's just put it that way. The Batista bomb.
The first day in the NBA, he came
Our
to
next
Raw.
move on the list
really?
is the Walls of Jericho. I was first put in this move during a championship match after my Royal Rumble episode with Undertaker. I never knew exactly how this move was going to feel. This was one of the moves that during my training and during developmental, that just never went into. So when Chris put this move on me that night, it was the first time I ever
the first time he ever got put in it was live on TV.
During the match, you actually see, you see my face almost give up on life in general, and I was not selling. That was really how I felt. It was the only time in my life I have seen the bottom of my shoes from that angle while they're on my feet. But how did it feel? Well, I got to be honest. Whenever I say something makes
you said it was his first year in the NBA, not his first
in general,
day.
It goes in the it hurts a lot category. Wasn't one of those moves that made me hate the job, but definitely not something I was looking forward to ever taking again. For the next move on the list, it's one of those moves that it's actually hurt people in the past. Several people have injured their neck. I'm immediately thinking of Steve Austin. Going into a match when you know you're going to be taking this move, it's always in the back of your mind somewhere. But when The Undertaker is giving you a tombstone pile driver, you got to put all your trust in him. The man, the phenom, you know, at least I knew I was going to be in safe hands. It was a move from Bill Goldberg.
35, wow.
In essence, ended his career.
Cool stuff, man.
I was fortunate that I never had to take a kick like that. But I'm going to give the move
the Young Bucks do know that. It's just they think that
for that
just
reason,
calling it a super kick makes it different.
It hurts.
They let other people do it, but they don't let anybody call it that.
A super kick,
and they think that's protecting it somehow.
Either a competitor puts his hand up to absorb that impact, or I'm just as happy to see when there's some air in between, because we've all seen what happens when there's not.
Yeah.
And our next finisher on the list is the pedigree. Hunter was one of the only people I could wrestle for extended periods, and I wouldn't blow up, meaning I wouldn't get as tired in the ring. That transcended to his moves as well. I barely felt anything when I was working Hunter, and he made everything look devastating.
Pedigree doesn't hurt.
That's why he's the game. That's why he's one of the best to ever lace him up. The pedigree, I was actually always more worried about once he hooked my arms, one of my shoulders separating. I dislocated my right shoulder in developmental early in my training, and after I dislocated it, I had to wrestle Booker on SmackDown less than a week later, so I didn't tell anybody. Not telling anybody means I have separate, this shoulder will pop out from time to time, and it's popped out just for doing stupid things, and I was always worried that whenever Hunter hooked it, maybe it was going to pop out. Never did, and I'll give him credit.
Take a lot
the pedigree, it's noticeable, but not bad. You always run the risk when you're taking a face bump and you don't have your hands free to cushion your fall, but Hunter's a professional, and Hunter knows how to protect guys as they're going down. He always took great care of me, and for that, I thank you, Hunter. Our next finisher on the list is the DDT, and I know what you're saying. It's not a finisher anymore. Well, it should be. When I was growing up and when I was training, the DDT was a devastating move. Early in my career, when I was in developmental, HWA, the WWE's developmental program in Cincinnati at the time, Heartland Wrestling Association, I was wrestling in a tag match and against Lash LaRue. I don't remember who was in the other match. Lash hooked me, and when we went down for a DDT,
Jay and Portman, what's up, dude?
And I spiked my head into the mat, and it was probably one of the first times that I had ever really had my bell rung. I don't know if I had a concussion that night. We didn't have medical on staff at the time, but It hurt, and for that reason, I still put the DDT in the category of a finisher. But how is it to take? Other than that one time it hurt, it's actually not too bad. So I put it in the noticeable, but not bad category. Our next finisher on the list quite possibly might be one of the most devastating looking finishers of all time. And I'm talking about Hardcore Holly's Alabama Slam. The moment he would hook someone's legs and you saw the pendulum style action and their body whipping around.
Jeez.
It's obviously, again, force, gravity, a lot of things you have no control over, but you're still trying to land as safely as possible. Bob, aggressive competitor in there, wanted to make it look like he was slamming you, and he did, but he always landed me safe at least. Where does it go on my tier
DDT variants are still considered a signature move, at least. Yeah.
I always felt it afterwards, so it goes in the
sometimes not even that anymore.
One of those moves that you definitely felt.
I'll be a Robert
you left the ring. And for our final.
And
I could take a strong argument.
Robert Stone, thank you for the bits, man. First cheer of the day.
We're talking about Steve Austin's Stone Cold Stunner.
Thank you very, very much.
Both took one in LA at Monday Night Raw.
It's about that time.
After a WrestleMania. It's one of the only moves I can think of that people get more enjoyment watching how someone sells it than watching Steve do it. Some people
the Stunner, dude. Stunner's greatness. Oh my goodness, look at this. Well, it's not telling me the months. Maybe you know. Maybe you guys know what the months were. I could not see it. No matter how many months it is, thank you very much. Yeah, I saw Alexa Bliss in the opening. La 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 la. Together. It's time for SmackDown, guys. See what they got for us.
With the Royal Rumble rapidly approaching 2 weeks from tomorrow, so much is at stake tonight from Cornhusker Country.
Cornhusker Country.
Welcome to Friday Night SmackDown on Fox. Sponsored by
added 6 months. Oh, that's what happened. Okay.
Auto, and more.
Dude, thank you so much. Oh yeah. Oh, we're starting with Grayson Waller. Starting with Grayson Waller, really? He's got Austin Theory with him. Do it because I say so. Say so. This is going to be an interesting opening contest here. I would have thought they would start with like a promo or something, but maybe they're trying to mix up that equation. It's probably a good idea. See what type of reaction Cameron Grimes is going to get here. Cameron Grimes. Did you miss anything on SmackDown? No, it just started. Nice picture. Thanks, Kat. It's comic book gritty. Captain Gritty Saga or something. I don't know. Whatever my comic book name would be. Recapping last Friday right now. New Year's Revolution. Draco, what's up, man? Welcome, welcome. It's about that time. Callum, welcome. I'm glad you like the comic book gritty. LA Knight was on Busted Open too. Nice. Or he was busted open. Oh boy. Showing us what happened last Friday. Jeez. LA Knight got speared. It's a Kingdom Come.
This is a painful, agonizing reminder. Roman Reigns answers to no one.
He's done celebrating. Tell him congratulations.
So why?
Because he just earned himself a fatal four-way match with all three of these guys at the Royal Rumble.
See, look at how big they make Nick Aldis look on this camera.
Nobody can beat me. Which is why Nick Aldis just made a fatal four-way.
Look at this promo package.
Yes, my chief.
Been sick the last 2 days. Oh, Draco, that sucks, man.
Friday Night Smackdown. Cameron Grimes was making his way to the ring.
I knew it. I knew it.
Grimes, the scheduled opponent of Grayson Waller, has been victimized at the hands.
I knew there was something fishy here. I'm like, they're not going to let Cameron Grimes just walk straight out here and have no crowd reaction. Cameron Grimes just got jumped by the bloodline.
Wiping out Cameron Grimes and security as well. Samoan spikes to everybody.
How's this going to fix it?
One would have to imagine as Solo and Jimmy Uso are doing Roman's bidding.
Doesn't seem like the best idea here.
SmackDown General Manager Nick Aldis arrives on the scene now. Yeah, you know, discretion's the better part of valor.
They just recapped everything, Panda. You didn't really miss anything. Besides Cameron Grimes just getting jumped.
If you would direct your jeers elsewhere, we're not the bad guys here.
You're not?
The bad guy is that villainous James Bond wannabe right there, Nick Aldis.
James Bond.
Nick Aldis put your tribal chief in a fatal four-way match at the Royal Rumble where it's practically guaranteed.
If you guys could like the tweet and retweet the tweet, I would appreciate it, guys.
The world will be lost by Roman Reigns. So that doesn't make Jimmy Uso the bad guy. That doesn't make Solo the bad guy. It certainly doesn't make their tribal chief Roman Reigns the bad guy, nor the
bad guy.
Paul Heyman the bad guy. The bad guy.
The bad guy.
Situation.
The bad guy.
Aldis. Nick Aldis.
Oh, give me the mic. Aldis.
First of all, disabuse yourself of the notion that this is a conversation between two equals, because it isn't. The fatal four-way match at the Royal Rumble, that's a done deal. This is the second match in as many weeks that have been ruined by the bloodline. It will not happen again. And the bloodline, you can't ruin the main event of tonight's show, because tonight in Lincoln, Nebraska, the bloodline are in the main event of tonight's show.
Oh. They're fighting Randy and
Lincoln, Nebraska, you've braved
LA
the
Knight
cold to come and join us here tonight. So tonight, you get the phenomenal AJ Styles teaming with LA Knight.
I almost got it.
Teaming with Randy Orton.
Oh, I did get it.
and they will take on all 3 members of the Bloodline, Solo Sikoa, Jimmy Uso, and
Paul.
Roman.
Oh, and Roman Reigns. Really? He's here? Oh, dang. I think Aldis has got this. He'll try to snatch the mic from him, but he can't.
You know, as well as I know, Roman Reigns is not here in Lincoln, Nebraska tonight.
Oh. Well, I guess it'll have to be you, Paul.
Oh, you're right. Roman Reigns has once again started something that he doesn't seem to want to finish. So, the Bloodline, you have until the main event of tonight's show to find a 3rd man if you like. And if not, well then I guess it's a 3-on-2 handicap match.
Oh, he should have told Paul Heyman he's going to be in it.
Mr. Heyman.
It better not be Drew McIntyre. Don't do it. Please don't do it. Roman Reigns.
The Bloodline could find themselves in the unfamiliar position of being outnumbered, but it has to
Big Brood, welcome.
Plenty of superstars who would love to rub up against the Bloodline and be willing.
Interesting. So we get the mystery person spot. Man, who could it be? Who's evil like that? Karrion Kross? Maybe he's got something else to do tonight, though, since he showed up, you know, with the Authors of Pain and all that.
And the Authors of Pain, the almighty Bobby Lashley.
He's got something else to do tonight.
Will be out for vengeance tonight on SmackDown.
On the hunt. Oh, they're looking for you. Oh, Santos. The fresh maker.
For a little lucha royalty.
La, la, la. Legato. I bring Apollo Cruz since he was a friend of Roman's. I remember Roman was the catalyst for him switching it up and becoming the darker Apollo, the meaner Apollo. So Santos is coming out here with Humberto and Angel Garza. It's their match, but Santos is going to be here. Oh, he's got a promo package.
A gazelle. No one cares if an anthill's being stepped on, because there's a natural order, a code. The weak is consumed by the strong.
And listen, we're not telling
looking cool out here, man.
Away out of spite, but out of pity. No tienen idea how far this family is willing to go to uphold honor and tradition. Joaquin, Cruz, don't take this lightly.
Uh-oh.
Witness firsthand what happened to Rey Mysterio. And that good for nothing, Carlito.
Good for nothing, Carlito.
You can run and hide, or you can become another handhill under our feet. Either way, our code will prevail. Familia.
Legado.
Dang, looking cool. Nice promo package.
And high-flying affair on the horizon here tonight. Joaquin Wilde.
3 in a row. Big Rude with the tic-tac-toe.
Lethal luchadors.
I see you.
Taking up the sinister Santos Escobar's cause. Angel and Humberto. This match is next.
Let's go. Nice entrance. Looking good. Yeah, radio. Wings on X. Wings! Apollo's on Raw, so no. Yeah. Well, maybe they'll let what's his name? Odyssey Jones. Maybe he can catch the trade train over here. Isn't he on Raw too? In theory. Oh geez, Excalibur. That rhyme. What movie is that from? Who feuds with Randy, LA Knight, or AJ? All three of them with each other. Maybe Logan Paul? I don't know. Who? That's a tough one. Short Circuit 2. Oh yeah. You're right. Think Santos goes better with these guys? Yeah. I agree with that. The other two seem too friendly. Like they don't have that mean bone quite right, you know. These two seem like they could turn it up a notch. John Cena? Who does feud with all them? Who would fit? Be really cool if it was Fatu, but I think Fatu's got a match in like a couple hours in Japan or something like that. So I don't think that's going on. There's so much wrestling happening this weekend. I think there's something like 6 different wrestling pay-per-views this weekend. It's out of control. Traffic jam. A wrestling traffic jam on the I-95 South. AJ and Cena had a little feud. They have, but oh yeah, Cena does have a, but he's got more problems with Solo probably, so I don't think he'd be teaming up with the Bloodline right now. That'd be kind of a heel move from Cena too. Gosh, who? I'm trying to remember who's even on SmackDown. Maybe they could get Theory. Austin Theory doesn't seem to have a match tonight. But nah, he wouldn't be teaming up with the Bloodline either. They messed him over. Oh look, Pando leveled up. Do the level up dance. Do the level up dance. Do the level up dance. I want to see that that new commemorative World Heavyweight Championship. Ringmaster said it's half price. It's less than a normal one if you wanted to buy it. We shall see. Mystery. It's vacant. That's who it is. Vacant.
Find themselves looking for help when they face all 3 of Roman's
oh my goodness. Wings! And fries. Nice.
Can you believe that? Tell me you heard that out
there. Yoki's got
2
it.
out of 3? Ooh, ain't nobody gonna team up with us. He talking about we gotta find somebody, and I'm about. Oh gee, don't worry. I can't get the tribal chief on the phone at the moment, but I will. So don't worry. There is a locker room full of people that have been kissing my tuchus forever, trying to get into the bloodline. Relax.
Sammy Uso.
I will find you.
We're gonna call him Sammy Uso.
Worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. Oh gee, I'm worried. Solo, you worried?
Solo doesn't look worried. Uh-oh.
I never worry.
I never worry.
The Heyman recruitment drive is on. Well, folks.
Interesting. Does Solo know something? It's their long lost forgotten brother called Dolo or Bolo. Solo and Bolo. They're gonna reveal another wrestler. There's that other guy, right? Zilla Fatu? There's a guy Zilla Fatu. There's if it's Juicy, that'd be so funny. Juicy, man, I would love it if it was Jacob Fatu though. Here comes Zelina looking ridiculous. These outfits, man. Triple H is just like, whatever, just go ahead, go out there, it's fine. You're gonna lose anyway. Triple H just like, just do it. Bolo. You think that's a normal outfit? I don't know about that.
But never like this. But never like this. That's what I want to ask you about. Tell me about what's new, what's upgraded as pertains to Angel and Humberto.
Yours truly. That's what's new. That's what's different. These guys are hungry. These guys need the spotlight. Much like the other two back in the day.
So why now? Why align yourself with
Joaquin, Wilde, and Cruz.
If my so-called family betrayed me,
I have Cruz.
Why would I find someone else?
Yeah, I don't have him.
You still feel as though you're receiving the respect you deserve from the WWE
Bolo.
universe, and that's why
Bolo
Angel and
Fatu.
Humberto have joined forces?
I think I
Bolo Uso. Bolo Uso.
The respect I need from
That sounds funny.
is from Rey Mysterio and this guys. And of course the good-for-nothing Carlito.
Good for nothing, Carrillo. Bolo Uso. Our secret hidden, our extra secret hidden weapon, Bolo Uso. Yeah, it's more normal than her like anime cosplay thing she normally has going on. Cruz is so smooth. Buy one, lose one, Bolo. The Bolo sale.
You've seen this before from these gentlemen.
Not bad at all, I must confess. But hey,
wouldn't that be a ripoff though? Because you'd buy one, but you'd have to lose it. So it'd basically be like you pay for nothing. I don't like that sale.
And then who's distancing from who?
The way I
You
recall
want history classes on this?
Hey, look at Portman.
I'm the one who
What is your picture?
ditched this so-called family. My new familia.
What is the Portman picture?
An angel. Look at this.
Marco Solo? Marco Bolo.
their physical specimens,
Marco
no doubt
Uso.
about it, perhaps in the best physical condition that we've ever
Marco
seen.
Polo.
And agile as the day is long.
Oh God.
Nasty landing for Del Toro. That is using your brain,
Ouch.
Angel. Much to the delight of Santos Escobar.
Humberto quickly across to inflict more damage, and here comes Angel!
This is crazy. The devastation.
Hey, the chance was not going to work this time.
Goodness gracious.
Last week,
They low bridged him, but he low bridged the other rope. He pulled it to where Cruz went through the ropes and just splatted to the outside. It looked dangerous. That was vicious, man. And then they lifted him back up and sat him on the apron, and then he caught a running knee straight to the face through the first and second rope. Jeez. You'd cry up at Zion Quinn. Hey, he could fit in. Wonder how high on him they are. He's got a good look. He also when he did wrestle the last couple times I saw him, he was definitely getting better. I don't know if he's main roster ready. He looks main roster ready, but sometimes that's not it. That would be cool, Panda. He could be their the long lost brother. The what could his name be? Zolo. Zolo with an X. XOLO. Zolo Sikoa. Zolo Uso. He's SmackDown too? He's already main roster? I didn't remember that. Michael, what's up? Zolo Uso. Haven't seen Zion Quinn since they had that Battle Royale on Raw. So wait, he was on Raw for a second? Got drafted on Raw Talk, was in the Battle Royale and lost. Huh. Trying to think of who's on SmackDown who would fit with the bloodline. It'd have to be some villainous person, right? A villainous person. couldn't be CM Punk. CM Punk's a Raw guy. Weirder things have happened, though. Who do they have? Could be maybe a repackaged, what's that guy's name? The Wyatt brother? Big Dog! Yeah, we got subscribers. Hey, thank you for subscribing.
Teamwork incoming.
Bo Dallas.
Oh, wow. Beautiful. Angel now at pace.
Panda, no. Nope. No panda words.
To put away the
I got it. Bo Uso. Bo Uso. He'll be a Uso brother.
Personally speaking, what is it that draws you?
Who is it, Panda? You got it.
We look at this during the
Dominic?
We have history. A lot of history.
They are allowed on both shows since they have that title. The tag titles.
We worked together for years. And I met this
Dominic, Finn, or Priest.
right here, Angel. He was just a kid.
Brantley, thank you for subscribing. Welcome.
To what the LWO preaches?
I would even say it's my real family.
Okay.
I found my
I would put a prediction on this match, but I think this is a foregone conclusion right here.
Hungry, young.
Joaquin Wilde, Cruz del Toro.
Oh yeah.
You're delusional, they say. Tide me.
Ashante.
Joaquin Wilde, who's luckily returned from orbit in NXT a few weeks back.
Ashante the Adonis.
New Year's evil, and look at him go now. Out of the box ideas now, Joaquin Wilde.
That's what I was saying, Brantley. I was saying that'd be kind of cool.
Quickness by Joaquin Wilde, looking for the backslide, rolls through. Oh, spiked with a DDT.
And quickly across now for the victory. Can he get out? Just in time, it's Humberto. Smile of satisfaction from Santos.
What if it was Rikishi?
Humberto joining him. What does Joaquin Wilde have in mind?
Rikishi would be so hyped, dude.
Ever the daredevil.
From a height now, Angel quickly
back
up on his feet.
Joaquin got caught taking
Cruz
his
got.
time.
Joaquin got destroyed on the top ropes. He's got some cool gear on, man. That white and gold looks good.
Loud chop echoing throughout the Pinnacle.
I mean, they have 52 family members. It could be any of them.
Here we see Angel and Humberto both perched precariously on the middle rope.
This spells trouble for Joaquin Wilde.
What is this?
He may go again here. Oh my God!
Yo, double scoop slam up the top.
Incredible.
This is getting ridiculous. Ref, you got to get control.
Breathtaking athleticism, able to roll through sunset flip position.
Come here.
No, he's toying with Joaquin Wilde here.
Jeez, man.
Sit out power bomb.
Humberto's good, man.
Kick out by Joaquin Wilde.
Humberto,
I had the same look as you
the
were wearing, as was Angel moments
Twilight
ago. Everyone in the arena
werewolf.
Humberto had this one finished. Let's look again.
You know Scotty 2 Hottie works backstage for AEW now? No, I did not know that.
You talk about how Humberto and Angel have been spending time in the gym, upping their physical game.
They got some really talented people working there.
And I think what we just saw was a shining example, but...
Oh, Frankensteiners.
And that's what Joaquin Wilde is capable of.
Oh. And Angel answers with a super kick to the bridge of Wilde's nose.
Uh-oh. The comeback?
Angel into the turnbuckle.
This ref has had no control on this match. For the last, 4 minutes, the ref's just like, whatever, do what you want.
Cruz del Toro now. Look at Del Toro!
Nice move.
Are you kidding me?
Cruz del Toro with a corkscrew crossbody.
Neutralizing Humberto for the...
Oh, it's go time.
Oh, it's go time.
Like 10 minutes.
Santos not even hesitating one bit. Ready?
Where is he? Oh, he's behind you.
Carrillo from out of the WWE universe.
He said, hit my music in exactly 30 seconds.
Sneak attack on Santos. Santos Escobar.
That's what Santos did to Carrillo.
Well, there is no shortage of bad blood between
They
Carrillo
tweeted it with
and
his regular
Santos.
name. Oh, I don't
But the matchup
even
still
think I
continues in the ring.
know his regular name.
Angel's baffled. Humberto's been taken out.
So maybe that's why.
Skewing between those two as they head into the WWE. Shoulders are down here, hanging off to the
Got
ropes
you.
as well.
Los Lobos win.
Humberto and
Yeah, that was a good match. It really got out of control though.
instinct pays off.
Legado.
Who is nearly trapped
Legado. Avocado. In a Silverado. In Colorado.
Angel, Humberto, and the nod also goes to Santos.
Hey. Yo, Carmelo Hayes?
In that United States Championship tournament.
Carmelo Hayes is backstage.
Hey, you know, blue does look good on me.
Yes, it does.
All right, so since I'm here, I gotta shoot my shot. The Royal.
Yeah. We need to talk.
Yeah, we need to know about all these shenanigans.
Carmelo wanted to be in the Royal Rumble.
Trying to run here?
That's a win for me by forfeit, yeah?
That's a win for you. That's my boy.
We're in the middle of something.
Oh.
What are you even doing here, Miller? You need more than Grayson Waller up, huh?
Man, and what am I doing here, man? What are you doing here? Bro, I done beat you so many times, man. Get out of here with all that.
I done beat you so many times.
You're not on his level.
His level? You're right, I'm not. I'm on a level above Grayson Waller, let's be real. And I'm getting real sick of you, Waller, man. We can run it back tonight. How about that?
I'd love to have that match, mate, but I just wrestled, and you know...
I just
warm up,
wrestled.
Cool down, my body's not ready, but... Yeah. My boy Theory's happy to humble you tonight.
Oh, humble. You got it, Theory? Wait, you? Yeah, you.
Oh, it's like that? I like that too.
Done deal.
Okay. A-Town down. A-Town down bad tonight, Austin.
Oh.
Hey, don't worry about it. Let's go warm up. We didn't even talk about it. No, this is really good fun.
Better than me.
And Mello, done deal. I love it. Let's go.
Well, folks,
That is a
we will revisit one of the most
that was a very good replacement match for the Cameron Grimes match that we got kind of bamboozled out of. WB, what's up? WB. Very interesting way to piece this back together and give us you know, not a one of those overpromise under-deliver type of things. I like it. Oh yeah, man. Nice stuff. It's the WB. Man, I wonder, gosh, could it, at this point, since they're going to make it a show spanning story of them finding someone, and then they're gonna finally probably get them right at the end. I would say it's probably best for it to not be somebody that we see all the time. For the mystery partner for the Bloodline tonight. Mm-hmm. It's tough. What if they get Nick Aldis himself? Because remember, Randy did RKO him, so he probably has a little beef with him. Even though he paid the fine, maybe there's still a little bit of animosity there. That'd be crazy. RKO, what's up, man? Speak of the RKO, and he shall arrive. Welcome, welcome. Better than me. Where could they be going with this Carmelo stuff, though? Trying to separate him and Trick. Maybe get that ready to go. So if it does turn out that Carmelo was behind the whole Trick Williams jumping thing, the attack on Trick Williams, that he's just already out of there by the time they pull the trigger on that. Joe Gacy's on Level Up tonight. Who's he wrestling? Or is he just on it? Jinder? I don't think Jinder would be working with the... Well, yeah, actually, that would make sense, kind of. Because he would have some beef with The Rock, and The Rock seems to have beef with the head of the table right now. Probably get a pretty good reaction. Big Body Hobby, okay. That's cool. Big Body Hobby's getting some action, too. I wonder where Wendy Chu's at. Somebody needs to go try to wake her up or something. She's getting too... a little more sleepy than normal. Just sleeping all day. Gosh, who's been out of action for a while? But is also a bad guy. Man, this is a tough one. I feel like we've named a lot of really good ideas, but there's like I still feel like there's something that we're missing that could be really, really well done and really fit. Trying to think of everybody in NXT as well. Who could fit? Braun's a bad guy right now. Braun Breaker would be crazy. It wouldn't really make any sense. Dijak. Dijak's always mad. They could call him. No, he's ready to beat somebody up.
Tomorrow at 7:30 Eastern on Fox.
Ashante, I already figured it out. Maybe. Backstage was Zelina Vega and the LWO, the Losing World Order.
You know,
Shine him an apple.
I want you to consider this like
oh, really?
Eve tempting Adam with an apple, but in the Garden of Sin. Carlito teaming with Jimmy Uso and Solo as part of the Bloodline.
Do it.
That's cool.
That is cool.
You're right. Carlito's looking for a fight. But the only fight Carlito wants is with Santos Escobar.
Santos Escobar. Oh.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Oh, he took the apple.
The apple and a yes or a package deal.
Oh.
I didn't think Heyman was going to have this much trouble finding a willing partner.
Yeah, it's a fair point. One fella Heyman knows he'd be wasted.
That was cool. He even shined the apple up for him, and he just came back and took it and left. Good, leave Carlito. I thought he might do it for a second. Progressive match flow.
With home, auto, and more.
How much progressive money is going into the show?
Of the United States Championship Tournament. Come the Royal Rumble, which
Hey, thank you to everybody who has already put a like or a retweet on the tweet I put out advertising the stream. It's a lot less than normal, so if you guys have a second, please take a second to hook it up. Also, a like on the YouTube stream would be helpful as well if you guys have time. It's just a promo package right now, so you're not missing anything. It's just a recap package, actually.
I'm a star. You gotta work smarter, not harder.
Dragon Lee.
Kevin Owens or Santos Escobar, it's hard to work smart when you have absolutely no brain.
Both these men are leaving it all in.
Yeah, I agree, Panda. I want it to be something different. Oh, you know what? It could be somebody who doesn't like the Bloodline, but they join the match just to leave them down by a man, guaranteed. They just walk out on the Bloodline and make them lose. It could be somebody who's got beef with the Bloodline, you know, but they think, oh, maybe they're here to help us, but they're really not. They're just undercover. Make them lose the match and catch a beatdown.
Hey, Kevin, dummy. Sorry I couldn't be
Hey,
at
it's Logan.
SmackDown this week. First, I'd never come to Nebraska. Second, I was busy. Busy on the phone with my lawyers. Because this little black eye you gave me, it's not just a black eye. It's evidence.
It's
Turns
evidence.
Out that little cast on your hand could be a liability. A liability not just for me, but for our match. Because if you think You're just gonna stroll into the Royal Rumble with that cast, excuse me, with that weapon on your hand. I promise. I'm not just gonna beat you in a wrestling match. No, I am gonna beat you in the court of law. I will run your pockets so deep, you're gonna forget you're wearing pants, Kevin Owens. So consider this. Yes, I'm ready for our fight. But are you ready to face me in a fair fight? You little cheater. You little cheater, pumpkin eater.
You little cheater.
If you roll up the Royal Rumble with that cast on, you can consider our match and your chance at glory canceled. See you soon, Kevin Owens.
Isn't that the fella that used brass knuckles to win the United States Championship?
Corey Graves is gonna be like, why are you bringing up old stuff? Isn't that the fellow who used brass knuckles to win the United States Championship? It's Bianca. Bianca? What side is Bayley on? I think she's on that side. Let me see. No. Dang it. Alright. Go over here. Girl, Logan is so boring. You didn't like when he said cheater, cheater, pumpkin eater? Come on, that's exciting. Alright, this will be the first match that we put a prediction on. Do the dance, Bianca. Her little dance is so funny. Come on, you like the cheater, cheater, pumpkin eater line. That was great. That's entertainment. Let's get this prediction set up. Thank you to everybody who's already put a prediction or already put a like on the YouTube stream. If you have not already done that, please take a second. It is helpful and it is appreciated. It's going to be Bayley on side 1. Don't worry, I'm not starting the prediction until the bell rings, so you're not going to miss it. Bianca? Rocky Winner, what's up, what's up? So, what you gonna do about Cody finishing the story? What am I gonna do? I don't know if there's much that I could do. What if it's Obafemi? They call up Obafemi to come through and help them out. That dude's a savage. He's been tossing fools. They haven't used Odyssey Jones at all, have they? Such a strange call-up. What's that say? Pardon? What if it's Lexus King? Call up Lexus King right away? No, he still needs work. He's definitely not he's not to be pulled out of the oven yet. Especially for something as random as showing up in a tag match with the Bloodline. But we've seen weirder things happen, so I'm not gonna say it won't happen, but it just seems very early. I feel like he's just still got stuff to do. Is that a girl name though? Lexus? Maybe Alexis. Have you ever met a girl named Lexus? I don't think I've ever met a girl named Lexus, so I don't think a name can necessarily be a girl name, you know? Like it's whatever you make it. So whoever it's on. My grandma had a dog named Kelly, and it was a girl dog, and now there's a person in my chat named Kelly, and it's a guy who's a lead singer of a rock band. So sometimes it's just about who's got the name and what they're doing with it.
cardamom chai latte with oat milk.
Oh yeah, I forgot these two are back together.
Black coffee for you. Cheers, mate.
Cheers. Or are together, I should say.
Just like old times, isn't it?
It's Butch Dunn and
Listen, thanks again for calling me.
Tyler Bate.
Going through a rough time.
Listen, I can handle myself. You just can't have a tag
yeah,
match.
Paul's gonna have a hard time with this, man.
Come on. I saw your face. I saw that grin.
Haku?
When the big strong boy
sounds like he's part of that.
Admit it.
Part of that family.
We had some fun breaking Pretty Deadly's fingers and kicking their heads in. Listen, I know you. I know you. We've been friends for years. You're lost. Trying to find your identity. But it's okay. I can help.
Tyler, shut up, man. Shut
Tyler.
up.
Okay, I have an idea. How's about we could work on some mindfulness techniques? I know you'd love that. Some breath work, meditation, some yoga. We'll realign those chakras.
Don't make me regret giving you that call. You're right. It was a good laugh kicking Pretty Deadly's head in. But that was one and done. That's in the past. The Brawling Brutes is in the past. You focus on you. You're on SmackDown now.
Oh, really? The Brawling Brutes is over with?
This is our chance, man. We finally get to show the world what British strong style is all about. Unbelievable techers. Now you want to make a name for yourself. Remember who told you that back in Blackpool? You need to look inward and ask yourself, who was that guy? You need to look inward and ask yourself, what is that name going to be?
That's what I said, Jester.
Well,
you must have missed the part where I brought that up. Butch has got that.
Gravy, check this out for an opportunity.
Butch has got that face, man. He's got a old school face. Looks like a face you'd see in old black and white photos. Like with like a coal miner outfit on. Or standing in a rainy Dublin street or something. La 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 la. You know, when they used to have to take a picture with this thing where they light it and it goes poof. It's like actual pyro that they needed to take pictures back then. It looks like he'd be in one of those pictures. I mean, Bayley came out with the whole staff with her. Yeah, everybody. This crew is so good. Damage control. Let's go. What happened to Sheamus anyway? I don't know.
I found it interesting last week backstage when Bianca Belair approached Damage Control. Had a few things to say about the Royal Rumble, and it was Io Sky, the champ, that instructed.
Yeah, I listed a couple people. I think Zilla was one of the first people I brought up, besides Jacob. But I think Jacob's got a match in Japan in like a couple hours or something, so it's probably not him. Aw, Bayley just got him with the fake handshake into the thumbs down. That fan got. It's kind of cool how they're backing up Bayley now. I thought that this was on its last chapter for a second, but it's looking like they're more cohesive than ever right now. They're like more together. Yeah, I said Rikishi too. I was like, man, that'd be so cool. I think that's what brought up the Scotty 2 Hottie stuff. Bayley's so good. She's stuck in her jacket. Yeah. The old light bulb flash, yeah. Or the one that wasn't even a flash. Wasn't there one where it was just like a bunch of powder that they would light up and it would just go poof real quick?
Momentum that Damage Control has generated in the past several months. Hell,
Let's
I'll give
go.
you the whole
All right.
past year. Damage Control has dominated the women's division.
Did they ring the
Here on
bell?
Friday Night SmackDown.
No question about that, but you gotta wonder
They
about
did
that
ring the bell.
added
All right.
pressure that Bayley is putting
Prediction
on
is
herself
open.
to
Get your
fulfill
prediction
that
in now if
prophecy.
you'd like for it to count, guys.
Pressure will make you crumble or it'll turn you into a diamond. Bayley's a Grand Slam champion in WWE, and in my opinion,
Goki
Bayley
says
doesn't even
YouTube is
prove
now
anything
Gritty
to
Country.
anybody.
Oh, that's
But
awesome.
If Bayley wants to
I
win
hope
the
so.
Women's Royal Rumble match, then that's exactly
Oh, that's
what she's
really
gonna
old
have to
school.
do.
Yeah, that's the type of picture I'm talking about. That's the type of face that Butch has.
Two of the greats.
Talk about old
Women's
school.
division here, Bianca Belair and Bayley. And the stakes enormous.
I'm taking it way back.
Tropicana Field, 2 weeks from tomorrow.
Shoulders down.
BL before light bulbs. Thank you, Robert. Inflatable buddies. You think she'll ever bring that back? I don't think she will, but maybe for like a throwback episode. And they have like Raw 45 or something. She's got the like Legends spot.
Know one another inside and out. They know their offenses. They know their defenses. You have to show an opponent like this a different look if you want to emerge victorious.
Exactly what Belair is doing right now. Catch me if you can. The quick reflexes. There's the brutality from Belair. The damage control watching on the outside.
Look at this.
Oh, nice. Nice move.
Bayley. Able to reverse
Bayley with a really smart move. She went to the outside and she had her arm and then she came back through the ropes, so Bianca was tied between the ropes.
Standing switches back and forth.
The power of Bianca Belair.
It's not letting you. It says you have one.
When you're dealing with Bianca.
It says you went with Bayley.
In the speed department, but no one touches Bianca's power in the women's division. Here the WWE Universe coming alive here with EST.
Said Bianca's hair looks drawn on.
Forward.
Bayley now. Momentum off the ropes. There's the athleticism of Belair. Just waiting for Bayley.
Oh, that backdrop was not very good.
Heading on her tailbone was Bayley. Disrespect and a moonsault covers the leg
now to put away Bayley, kicking out early. Who for you has the edge?
It doesn't show up for some reason.
As we head toward the Royal Rumble.
It says you have one for me.
Which also includes the loneliest.
We'll have to see how that turns out.
Right now, Bianca Belair with no one to watch her back. You've got Bayley out here. You've got Asuka. You've got Io. You've got Kyrie, and you've got Dakota Kai.
You know whose hair looks drawn on? I do. My thumbnail on YouTube.
Those plans are lofty. Bayley to win the Royal Rumble match, as you mentioned, Corey.
Yeah, Legato.
The Warriors to go on and become tag team champions.
But think about this. It's a very real possibility, KP.
That's one of the things that I'm always trying to tell people about what AEW could do to make their shows more interesting. Have a through line. Have a story that goes start to finish, not just one segment, one segment, one segment, one segment. And it's like nobody knows each other. Nobody's hanging out. No stories that go throughout the whole show to keep people invested. And it shows in how their viewership just continues to go like this as the show goes on. They start out at 1 million, they end up at like 690, 720. It's because there's not really a reason to stick around. Besides watching wrestling matches. Now, if they had a through line, if they had a story that is interesting start to finish and had some mystery to it, that would be cool. That would make the show a lot more like engaging.
Bayley may very well be able to accomplish her goals. Wait a minute! From behind, the EST looking for KOD.
Oh. Look at the top rope. Bayley on the apron. She's in a lot of trouble now.
Face first into the turnbuckle. Bayley spilling to the floor.
She's surrounded by help, though. Bianca over the top rope. Cross body. Oh, my goodness.
It's all EST right now here on SmackDown.
Do the dance.
Dad, you okay?
It's our phone bill.
I'm not okay. I'm doing the Bianca dance. I can't stop. It's taking over. I can feel it in my bones. Yeah, I like the Paul Heyman and Carrillo thing. It took what 30 seconds, and it kept the story alive. It kept the like, oh, who's it gonna be? It kept the mystery and the wheels turning and anticipation going. And that's the second time they've done something with this storyline since it was found out that they would have to find a new partner. They did the first time where Solo was like, I'm never worried. And then they did the Carlito thing too, so this is not the first time. They're finding a way to keep it rolling. And the fact that we know that's the main event as well, it gives us a timeline. Okay, I see it now. I had to refresh. That was weird. Twitch was twitching. I'm glad you could see it now, though. Little chicken wing dance. Wings! Is that the wings dance? Yeah, well, the thing is, Ringmaster, I think the NXT audience knows what to expect a little more, so they're a little more lenient about what they'll stick around for, and I feel like they have more interconnected segments, so it keeps the show rolling. It doesn't have as many start-stops or segments full of wrestlers that maybe we're not that interested in, or so there's certain people who aren't as hype or interconnected with other people. So it makes it easier to just get through the show or to stay interested. What did AEW get this week? I think they got like 790,000 or something. They dropped below 800,000. I think. Mary, what's up? Welcome to the YouTube. Welcome to the YouTube side of things. There's a poll going on right now. People are looking forward to the Randy Orton, AJ Styles, and LA Knight stuff the most out of anything on the show. See if that holds. I think it will. And I think that they knew that. That's why they're doing this the way they are.
Look at this, how Bayley turns it around.
I was betting, but it didn't say I bet how many points I have on them. Oh, okay. Yeah, Twitch is switching. You ordered that Xbox gaming headset. Oh, nice. Is it crossplay or what?
So far, damage control, just watching on the outside.
Is Suicide Squad crossplay?
I mean, have you seen them here ringside before?
Yeah, and Bayley's
or is it Coldplay?
Fine on her own. Damage control are here for moral support. They have been non-factors to this point. There's no need to speculate or cast aspersions on damage control. Bayley's handling business right now.
He certainly is. Bianca looking to turn it around now. Elbow to
the game is crossplay. Oh, nice.
There's the strength of Belair. Shoulders are down now, and Bayley kicking out.
Yeah, WB, I definitely see that.
Body of Bianca Belair.
You see it with both these superstars.
That is the opposite.
So well.
Crossplay is this, Coldplay is this. I like Coldplay though, but it makes sense if you think about it temperature-wise.
Tonight's Friday Night Smackdown on Fox is sponsored by Progressive.
Progressive.
Bianca Belair trying to will her way back into this battle, as is Bayley. Both women with valuable moments to collect themselves, and here comes Belair.
Like a steam train. Drop kick in Bayley. The kipper from Belair.
This is what you want to avoid. Once Bianca starts to roll like this,
yeah,
she
you're
is
in trouble.
Too impossible to stop.
Oh, Bayley got out of there. She said, I'm not catching all 10 of those. Punches in the corner.
Running knee connects.
Bayley has such a varied offensive output, too.
Shoulders are down here. Bianca kicks out at 2.
I saw it. Jeez.
Bayley tried very quickly to pull one over on our official, Van Engler, and it was not happening.
Tie her hair to the rope.
And now Bayley looking to tie Bianca to the bottom rope.
She tied it twice. Uh-oh. Tie it to the ropes. Uh-oh. Getting dirty with it.
Perfectly legal.
Untie it right now. She's fine.
Bayley now showing her aggression. This is what it's going to take to
top. 317,000. Dang, man.
Bianca's rocked. Bayley in complete control here. Oh, Belair.
Oh, she tripped her with it.
Brilliant maneuver from Bianca.
Nice.
Bianca
moved out of the way just as Bayley was running up to near in the head, and Bayley trips over the braid and goes face first into the ring rope. Ouch. That was cool. They barely beat NXT.
Look at this from
I'm sure Tony Khan is very happy about that. Oh my goodness. Bayley's getting twisted around the ring post. Bianca's so buff.
Somehow Bayley again, using that experience.
That's what it's all boiled down to. Every time Belair has lost her advantage in this matchup, it has been because of Bayley's experience. Bayley able to realize where she is in the ring at that moment, to think on her feet and turn the tides. Well, Bianca,
oh my goodness, KOD on the outside.
KOD on the outside here.
Oh goodness.
Nasty landing for Bayley.
Bayley gets thrown into the ring post out of the torture rack position.
Inside the ring and finish this.
Dang, that sounded like a painful idea.
Straight across to Bayley, hammering her into that midsection.
Painful situation.
Damage control encouraging on the outside. Chest first into the top turnbuckle goes Bayley.
Oh, it's time.
The EST muscling up the role model. Suplex.
Suplex. Puts Bayley down. Bayley is hurting for certain.
Belair is on fire. And Bayley's rocked this time.
She gonna be able to hit her with the 10 this time? 10 punches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, she went for 11.
Again. Oh no!
Ouch.
It backfired on Bayley.
Jeez, this braid play is messing up Bayley.
Just wearing down Bayley. Bayley battered by Belair. Bianca wants more.
Crack your back.
In for the cover now. Bianca Belair to see off
Bayley is getting massacred right now. So this is pay-per-view level? Yeah.
Neither woman has been able to sustain the advantage for very much of this matchup. A true seesaw battle back and forth.
We normally get 1 or 2 really good matches per SmackDown. Bianca said, I see that.
Has both legs of Bayley in her grasp.
Scoop.
Muscled up. Bayley slides out the back door. And I'm sorry.
Jeez.
Spine first into the turnbuckle goes Belair. Again, there's
Belair got just whiplashed.
Bayley predicting the move of Bianca Belair. Belair now just waiting for Bayley.
Bianca's so strong.
Is this the moment for Bianca?
Yeah, these two can put on great matches.
Bianca in for the cover. Can she get there? 1, 2. Bayley kicking out of 3. Just before. All of damage control watching.
Got a little bit of the Dudley.
A
little bit of the Dudley.
Fearless role model, Bayley was nearly
The shirt. The new shirt.
Bayley,
a little bit of the Dudley.
Big right to the role model Bayley. Belair now. Has Bayley where she wants her.
Oh, no KOD. Picked up and tossed it to the corner, using that turnbuckle a lot.
First goes Belair.
Definitely putting this ring's structural integrity to the test.
Who's making the climb to the top turnbuckle. The EST is down and maybe out. Here comes Bayley.
Elbow drop.
Is this it for Bayley and damage control? Bianca
Not
says
enough,
no.
not enough. Man, these two are wrestling like there's a title on the line or something.
By the EST. As we look again.
Bianca needs better promos, yeah. Well, I don't think that's her fault though. I think she just needs better writing. But yeah, it's pretty much the same stuff.
But not enough to keep
they don't give her anything cool to say. Heartbreak beats Ola. Welcome back. Welcome back. Ah, the ref knows it. Ref caught her.
Still too close to the ropes. Bayley got a little carried away.
Nice.
To expect our official not
nice to see the ref doing his job, man.
Caught red-handed. Belair sent to the outside once
There's no suspense when the refs don't do their job. Oh, Bayley's pretending like her knee is hurt.
Bayley looks like she's encouraging damage control.
They didn't jump her though. They didn't do anything.
They didn't do anything. But once I agree with you, Greg.
Oh my goodness. Yo, Mary. Oh my goodness.
I understand why you would speculate.
It's Mary Mania.
Perhaps Bayley is inviting damage control to
Yo,
join in on the fun.
Mary, thank you very much. He's no turkey e-burger.
Believing in Bayley, but shoulders down again.
No, he's not.
Bayley out in time.
Mary, thank you so much.
Belair now with pace.
It's the biggest single cheer of the day thus far.
From Bianca Belair.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for supporting the stream.
Damage control. Damage control is just minding their own business. Innocent bystanders.
Oh my goodness.
Bianca Belair with Bayley where she wants her. KOD.
Yo, Legato?
Belair says, watch this.
Look at this. Legato, thank you so much, man. 144, a gross of bits. How's it gross? Thank you so much, Legato.
But Belair's mission remains incomplete.
Oh my goodness. Look at these bits, man. Thank you guys for supporting the stream. Thank you for the contributions. And thank you everybody for putting some hype in the chat for these contributions. A gross amount equals 144. Is that like what all the letters add up to if you you convert them to numbers? On my own against the WoW. Bianca wins. That was a good match though. Toughly contested, but the her crew didn't help her out. They didn't jump Bianca when they had a chance. That's nasty. Dope sour.
Because I don't really like hearing you talk at all, but I see what you're doing, and I get it. But look, you want to call this a liability and an unfair advantage for me, this cast, you can do that, but we both know that's not what it is. This is, if it's an advantage for anyone, it's you, because I have a broken hand.
The broken-handed Kevin Owens, guys.
For you, it's not going to keep me from being at the Royal Rumble. But again, after seeing your face and that bruise, that black eye, everything, I understand what you're trying to do. I totally get it. So how about this? I think we need to talk about this whole thing, the lawsuit and whatever you're threatening. Let's talk about it face to face next week on SmackDown, where you get to have the biggest honor of your miserable career by being a guest on the Kevin Owens Show.
Nice.
What do you say? I hope to see you there. Never thought I'd ever say I hope to see Logan Paul somewhere. Anyway, hope to see you there.
Hope to see you there. I swear that's what Matt Jackson thinks he sounds like when he cuts promos. 144 is a dozen times a dozen. Comes from French gros douzaine, a large dozen. A gross is 12 dozen. I see. I learned something new today. I thought you were about to do the Home Alone Les Incompetents. I thought you were about to say that. Hope to see him there, yeah. RJB, welcome. He's right, that cast helps Logan more because it's an injury. Yeah, it's a target, that's for sure. Les Incompetents. I thought it was gonna turn into that. I have to be on my toes. Sometimes Kelly gets me with something. I'm already 75% of the way through the sentence before I realize he got me. Panda does the same thing sometimes too. Where I'm like, oh. Get got. Better than me. So Kevin Owens is gonna have Logan Paul on his show next week. That's gonna be something crazy. When is the Rumble? How many weeks left are there? I guess the French would call me Les Incompetents if I was trying to figure out what that meant. 27th. Less than 3 weeks. Aha. I would love to see what a booking meeting looks like how they map out, okay, we're going to have this happen. We have this many weeks before the Rumble, so this is going to happen 2 weeks out. This is what's going to happen 1 week. It's got to be somewhat complex. Especially when you're dealing with tournaments and storylines behind the tournaments and appearances where people just show up and do commentary, or if they show up and they get jumped or jump somebody else, or just the minutia has got to get pretty difficult. Michael's back. Welcome. What is your picture? Looks like a lock from here. What is your picture, RJB? Your avatar thing. Primetime Hoops, Iowa. Wonder what the viewership is like for that. I heard they had one of the most viewed games of all time a few days ago or something for college football, I think it was. Something like 30 million people or something. Like, what the heck? Nowadays, they just run 3 simulations on 2K. Oh, man. What's this? France? Paris? Paris? Oh, yeah.
Priority pass presented by On Location. Enjoy premium experiences.
Is this the most famous French rapper? He's going to show up and hit somebody with a clothesline. The Victor! Oh, my goodness. Look, we got subscribers. Thank you for subscribing. Superman punched Cody Rhodes in the face right there. It's Malo Boone.
Look, the referee was looking right at us, dude. What do you want us to do? I mean, a little help would have been nice. I know, but we didn't want to cause a dicky. Look, we thought you'd be good to face Bianca on your own, okay?
Oh my God, what is Malo Boone doing here?
All the gold that includes you winning the Rumble on your own, right? Okay, but you know that we're stronger together. I know. All right, like, forget it. Forget it. It's done. All right, let's look ahead. Okay, you got this.
I would guess that when wrestlers come out in the Rumble, we get talked about. Okay? Yeah, that's probably difficult.
It's all you. It's good.
Uh-oh, we're back to this. Oh no, we're back to this with Bayley. She's starting to be the odd one out again. His name is Bob. I said his name is Bob. Where is he? I don't see him. Ding, dong, 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 dong. Is he jumped? Are they jumped backstage? No, they're not. Okay. Oh, they come out of the darkness. That looked cool. It's like they materialized out of the darkness. His name is Bob. I said his name is Bob. He's gonna bash. He's going to bash thee. His name is Lashley. Dang it, Bobby. He's got Angelo Dawkins with him. And Montez. Where's my Montez at? There we go. Well, they're dressed for a fight. Well, kind of dressed for a fight. They're not wearing full-on suits, and they got their shirts unbuttoned and stuff. Still dressy.
Carrying across last week, y'all tried to take us out.
Hey, Alice is here. What good timing.
Jumping us from behind was going to get you the upper hand? Oh no, that just got you into a fight that you can't win. You see, because when we have an issue with somebody, we go confront them face to face, and we settle things.
Ugh, Street
we
Profits.
Take a cowardice approach.
It's the best lyrics to Lashley theme.
In the darkness or hiding in the shadows. We
Thank you, Legato.
Down to this ring, we roll up our sleeves, we clench our fists, and we get ready to fight. So, Karrion Kross, if you and your boys want to settle this and you got an issue with
I just realized you're the reason why every time I see Bobby Lashley, I say his name in a Hank Hill voice.
Here and right now.
Oh, we got the blackout. Paul Ellering. It's getting spooky in here. He's pointing at the Titantron.
For the last several years, my purpose, my testament, has been to show the world just how corrupt they really are.
By breaking them on the inside. But now, we're going to break them on the outside.
Oh. Bobby, what a lucky guy. Him and his embarrassing street profits are now at the top of the list to be deconstructed. And who better to usher in the dawn of a new era than two of the most dangerous men this world has ever known. Razar. The authors of pain. And lest we not forget, the most sadistic and inhumane person this world has ever had the displeasure of knowing.
Dang.
Paul Ellering. We are the final testament.
The Final Testament. I'm cool with that. Oh, he's gone. Oh, they're coming out here with the new theme song? Where are they? If they're here, how come I don't see them? How come I don't see it? Someone told Kross to do this? Yeah, it's a cool name. The Final Testament. Interesting. It's the first time we've been Jimmy John's tonight. Jimmy John's like, wait a minute. We're not doing our job. Hey, I see pretty Dudley.
We what? But didn't you say you had something on today? Oh, if you'd have just, if this would all happen a little bit sooner, we acknowledge.
He's trying to get Pretty Deadly to join the Bloodline tonight.
We put you at you, sir. Apologies.
Great work.
Paul Heyman's having troubles.
You think that's cute, don't you, KP?
I can understand why people wouldn't want to join the Bloodline tonight, because man, you got to deal with Randy Orton, AJ Styles, and LA Knight.
I shudder to think what's going to happen.
And like, what if you do win?
To recruit a superstar that has a match here shortly. He's a superstar on the rise.
What if you do win? Then you're gonna have to worry about Randy RKOing you at every single turn for the rest of your life.
For those of you who don't know,
it's Carmelo Hayes.
I am
him.
Carmelo Hayes.
I'm gonna have to mute this because I'm pretty sure this is copywritten.
North American champion.
Like months ago, when Bray passed someone, told Kross to do this Bray type thing, it finally happened. Huh. He said they're gonna be feuding with Judgment Day with a name like that. That does sound good. Yeah, you know, and if he's mad enough, he might catch a punt kick or something.
Introducing first, from Boston, Massachusetts, weighing in at 210 pounds, Carmelo Hayes!
Gravy, it is a chaotic night, but things about to
A little bit of pumped in sound there, it sounds like. The way I try to gauge if it's authentic or if it's pumped in is to see if the crowd's moving. If the crowd is stationary in the background and you're hearing a bunch of cheering, it's like, nah, that's not how people cheer. People don't stand perfectly still and somehow clap and cheer loudly. We'll see. I wonder if the final testament will be going after tag titles, because if they do, they'll have to go through the Judgment Day to get them. Look at that, Carmelo looking like $1 million. They don't know yet. This crowd just doesn't know yet. You could tell. He's got charisma. He's got a good look. He's pretty swift and clean in the ring. Let's just hope that Austin Theory can do some of that tonight as well, because one of the things I've noticed about Austin Theory is that he has everything necessary, but some of his matches are very like by the books, to the point where it just looks, he's kind of like a Randy Orton type of wrestler, where it's just so easy for him and so smooth that it doesn't make a lot of people see him as extremely talented. It just kind of looks like, oh, it's him again, you know? So hopefully wrestling a person like Carmelo, who does have those explosive moments, will actually elevate both of them in this situation. Because this is an opportunity, man. This is you know, it's not a first impression, but it's close to that. Especially on a show with Randy Orton and the bloodline and all this, you want to make something cool of yourself amongst all that star power. I don't know what would happen with MJF, but it's just I just think that he gets to do things in AEW that accentuate his skills and abilities, but over here it's like, what is he gonna do? He can't say half the stuff he says over there. He can't do half the stuff he does over there. Thought that was Reggie in this commercial for a second. So it's like, if you take away half of everything that makes him stand out over there, then what are you going to end up with? I'm not saying that is definitely the deal, but it just sounds right. Sounds like he ended up losing half of what's making him stand out over there. And he's great, so he'd probably still stand out a bit here, but not in the same stratosphere. It's like if you made it so Steph Curry can't shoot a three-pointer, it's like, oh. And he doesn't get to shoot free throws. Oh. It's like, all right, cool. So basically 8 points a game and nobody's ever going to talk about him again? You know what I mean? It's like you take away like 50% of what makes anybody, or even more than that in Steph Curry's case. You don't have Steph Curry no more. You have a guy named Steph Curry, but you don't have the Steph Curry. Yeah, they don't need MJF at all here. But it would be a nice flavoring if there was some way that they could use him close to what he's doing, the things that help him to stand out over here, then it'd be a definitely great pickup. I'm not saying it'd be a bad pickup. It's just not sure it's the best thing. And a couple months ago, my answer would be different, but it's just today it's a different era. We'll see though.
Bobby.
Oh, look.
Bobby, we've known each other
Bobby.
a long time.
Paul Heyman's trying to get Bobby Lashley.
I'm sorry about the treatment you've been getting from Cross, but as a longtime friend, please let me do you this favor. Work out that aggression tonight. You can team with Jimmy Uso and Solo against the three schmucks because of our long-term friendship.
Yeah, Paul, I've known you for a long time. You're right. But the only time I want to be in the ring with the bloodline is when I'm standing across from Roman Reigns.
Oh. Dang, man.
Time is
0-3, Heyman. You're 0-3, man. You're striking out. Yeah, Bobby said, nah, man. This Tuesday we get another match in the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. That was actually really fun with Baron Corbin and Braun Breaker. What a surprisingly weird, strange Tag Fellows team that seems to be working so far. It's time for a theory, but that's just a theory. An Austin theory. It's just a mountain of muscles. Let's get the prediction in here. Let's find out what you guys think is about to happen. A-Town down. Okay. Prediction will be open once the bell rings. We're not up and running yet.
United States champion in WWE history. For such a young competitor, already competed in 2 Royal Rumble matches.
A-Town down. Oh, guys, guess what? I have some crazy, crazy news. Probably something that you guys would not expect to hear today. Guess what? Something happened. Something happened that I think is going to be cool for the stream, I guess. Makes me a little sad, but a little happy at the same time. I don't know. Guess. Take some guesses. Let's see how many thumbs up we got on the YouTube stream right now as well. Let's hope we're in the double digits at least, guys. If we're not, can you please help out? I would very much appreciate it. Hey, we're up to 20 votes in the poll. That's awesome. That's good. Let's see if people are liking my new thumbnail. The comic book gritty, issue number 1. All right.
Here on SmackDown versus NXT.
It's time.
Maybe spend a little time on Monday Night
Oh,
Raw.
it's time, baby. All right, prediction is open, guys.
Valuable experience you can.
You got it.
It certainly is. And how impressive was Hayes on
Taylor Swift texted you. That happens a lot, though.
In the United States
That's nothing that new.
You've got eyes. Carmelo Hayes will impress you.
So I mean, yeah, I guess you're kind of right, but
that is a true statement. That is accurate.
well, actually, technically, no, she didn't. She hasn't texted me today. She texted me right before midnight, so it wasn't today.
When it comes to actual technical grappling ability, I might give the edge to Carmelo Hayes. Oh, rapid with his
I got a big sponsorship, dude. That would be awesome.
For Carmelo Hayes, he's on a mission. You heard from him earlier speaking with SmackDown General Manager Nick Aldis. He wants to be part of the
It'd be funny if I got sponsored by Jimmy John's.
In NXT, everybody dreams of a golden opportunity, whether it be a WrestleMania or a spot in the Royal Rumble. Carmelo, in my opinion,
I get to be the Brock Lesnar of streaming. But every time I'm streaming, I have to wear those Brock Lesnar shorts. I'm going to start streaming on TikTok. No, if that ever happens, you guys need to send the authorities to come find the real me. If they have cloned me and replaced me with a clone.
Nobody homed on a big kick from Melo.
Kick right on the ear. Theory was able to avoid it for a minute.
Selena Vega is leaving Malachi Black for you? What? Why would I want to do that? Embrace TikTok.
Look out. Carmelo
Dudley's entering the Rumble.
Fired up, and Theory is in trouble.
I am him. Commercial break. Dudley's entering the Rumble. He might be, but Dudley wouldn't tell me ahead of time. Why does this guy look like Aaron Solo's brother? See this dude in the commercial right now? It's Baron Solo. She loves video games as much as you do. Yeah, but I don't really like. I don't know, man. Then again, her and Malachi seem very mismatched to me as well. So maybe there is some chemistry that could be there, but I wouldn't even coddle that relationship to begin with. She seems happy where she's at. She's very pretty though. I think she's good on the mic. She wouldn't like me. I'd be like, so, hey, I was watching your match. Here, let me show you how to. Hang on, let me tell you what happened here. What you could level up on. She would probably not like me very much. She'd think I'm trying to give her a hug. I'm giving her a bear hug. I'm like, now show me how you get out of this. Come on, you got to get good. You got to get better. She's like, oh, you're so romantic. I'm like, no, try to get out of this. You don't need to be dressed up as a big steak and cheese grinder during the stream to promote Jimmy John's. I'd do it if they wanted me to. It'd have to be a special event type of thing, though. And the money would have to be right. I'm not just going to do it. I got into the Video Game Hall of Fame. Is there such a thing? Gritty's going to WrestleMania? Nah. I highly doubt I'll ever be at another big event. I think the biggest event that I'm ever going to have said that I was at is probably Elimination Chamber. The one where Bray Wyatt won the World Heavyweight Championship. I was at that. It was the first one where they had the new design with that polygonal chamber. I was at that one. After they hadn't done the chamber for a couple of years, I got to go to that event. I got to see Bray Wyatt win the title. It was pretty awesome. Yeah, that it means more to me today than it did even back then, because it's like, wow, man, I was at the one where Bray Wyatt won it. There was mad talent at that show. We had Cena, AJ. Who else was at that? I remember I saw Apollo. Luke Harper was there, I think. I think I saw Luke Harper as well. X gave me a bonus. That would be cool, but no. I like these guesses, though. These all seem like positive, cool things. Yeah, rest in peace, Bray Wyatt. Rest in peace a lot of people, though, man. He's just... he helped so many people out, man. He gave so many people a great feeling, a great memory.
Jawbreaker by
What a cool guy.
What a counter by Theory.
Cool, creative, and just
drop kick on the money.
Special dude.
Austin Theory is feeling it now. But as you often
I think Bray Wyatt's going to the Hall of Fame this year. That would be a good announcement.
Very smart decision by Carmelo Hayes. Take a moment to recompose himself. Try to re-strategize his game plan and allow the WWE universe a few.
It's kind of cool. They already had that Bray Wyatt thing in the WWE 2K games, because now they don't have to like jump on it and try to make something out of nowhere. You know. I'm glad they already did that type of stuff for him.
Theory now in control.
Didn't they already announce that? No.
Carmelo Hayes in all types of trouble here.
Not yet. They have not announced anything about the Hall of Fame yet.
Maybe the only thing preventing certain catastrophe for Carmelo Hayes. Doing all he can here. Melo's got a plan. What a counter.
Nice counter. Wow. He sat on the rope and suplexed him back in. Carmelo, good stuff.
150 million hitman.
That was a great counter. I like that a lot. J-Rock, how you doing, man?
Could be on the precipice of a golden opportunity. Trying to do the double over A-Town down under. What a win it would be against Austin Theory. Facebuster by Hayes. Carmelo stringing together offense.
A 2K showcase. So you gonna tell us? I am gonna tell you, but people are still kind of guessing.
Austin Theory hasn't had an answer thus far.
If everybody's like done guessing pretty much, then I'll tell you guys.
Clothesline by Melo. Man, does he make that look good.
Eric works here? I didn't know Eric works here.
Around we go. Facebuster. Cover by Hayes.
Nice
Can he
move.
do it? This could be it for Carmelo Hayes, and Theory kicking out.
They're definitely getting the crowd into this.
Take a look at this as Carmelo Hayes soared through the sky, delivered a great clothesline, and turned the tides into his favor. Around we go.
I love how Carmelo does that, like around the corner facebuster, bulldog type of thing.
But Melo can't allow himself to be distracted by Waller.
It's so dang cold, yeah, man. I dread walking into my bathroom. It's so cold in my bathroom. Ooh.
Countered by Theory, shoulders down.
Down here, Melo.
My bathroom is like a refrigerator. Do I get a popsicle now or after level up?
Mello. I think
maybe after level up, Panda.
48 maneuver he's used so successfully in his past several outings on SmackDown. Well read though.
You know, that way you're paying more attention to level up, and then you have something to look forward to afterwards.
Where does Theory go from here?
Because if you get a popsicle now, then you might be... Well, actually, if you do it now, you'll probably be done with it by the time level up comes on. Oh, God.
Oh, my yikes. That did not end
Yo,
well.
Carmelo saved his own life there.
Theory may have... Our official's going to call the match off. Great discretion.
Carmelo's telling him it's all good. I saw what happened there. Oh, he called it off.
It got high risk in the heat of the moment, and it's tough to tell who
Dang.
got the worst of that exchange.
Is he really messed up? I thought he was just telling him it's all good.
Praise for our referee there. Take a look at this. His Theory
Timing was off. I saw it.
And again, it's tough to tell who got the worst of that exchange.
Yeah, the timing was off. He bounced, but he bounced low. He didn't get the whole like 1,000 boom. You know, he just went. Boom.
Their skulls.
I could absolutely tell you that that's what happened there. Missed timing.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is why we tell you don't try this at home. Two world-class athletes, unfortunately, in this game, as any other athletic in the.
I hope they're both okay. I hope that's just the storyline thing right there. I hope that's just to set them up to do this again. Because this is a match I would like to see again. And it's a good way for the crowd to be like, oh, I remember that, you know? Who's going to remember if he just gets a 1, 2, 3 like that? I hope that that's a storyline. I hope that's not somebody really got hurt there. Hey, the Witches are getting a tag team title shot. Guess this is the first time Mello actually missed. Oh, he hit the mat. What happened? Austin Theory went for that move that who did you say taught him that springboard, like where you sit on the top rope and you Spanish fly the other guy? Did you tell me Carmelo taught him that? Somebody taught him that. He went up to do that bounce on the top rope Spanish fly that he does, but it looked like Carmelo didn't have his feet ready or his timing ready, and he had his feet on like the inside of the rope, so he got tossed, but he had to like quickly turn his body in midair because the timing was off, and he came down on the like high up on his neck, on the back of his neck.
Dude.
They ended the match. AR Fox, that's who it was. Yeah, okay.
I've interviewed every member of this locker room this evening, and there's.
Oh my God, no, Jimmy Johns. This is absolutely not the time for this. Oh no. Jimmy Johns, I'm going to get you for this. I'm going to have the most ridiculous order next time I walk into a Jimmy Johns. I'm going to make sure that the staff is just like, what? You want to, what? We're not doing all that. Yes, you are. I'm the customer. I'm always right.
No more auditions. No more people trying to get into the bloodline. I have full faith in my Juso and in Solo. I'm
Juso, that's what I've been calling him.
worried. OG, I'm worried.
Sin Cara and Paul Burchill. I'm not. Yeet. No yeet. His shirt says no yeet.
No yeet.
I like that shirt. I like that shirt. It says no. It says it's the Yeet shirt, but it's red instead of blue, and then it has the black in black on top of it. It says no, like it's written on it. Oh, they're jumping Randy.
The Viper. When you saw Solo Sikoa leave with purpose. Oh no. The freak jump with a Samoan spike to Orton. He always stoic.
He's like, what's up with that?
Reminding his brother Jimmy.
No yeet.
Not worried. Strike first, ask questions later.
Oh,
These
man.
are my
Randy, no. Look, Randy's like, what's up with that? Come on, why you do that? So Solo and Jey Uso are out here now. Or Jimmy Uso, my bad. Hey, if anybody was ever having trouble figuring out which Uso is which, now I feel like you're probably the closest you're ever going to be being able to tell them apart. I used to have trouble, but now it's very apparent which one's which. Let's get them. Let's get it, Oos. Wait, where are they? Oh. Here's Jim. We got Jim. By God, what is he doing here? Stop the dang match. Didn't go with that move at the same speed. Yeah, it was off. It was like Theory didn't get like a full count out of it. He went straight into the bounce, and you could tell Carmelo was like, "Oh, I guess I'm going now," you know, and that's sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I had to be Randy they jumped. I know, right? That was very not cool. Carlito's gonna spit some apple at them for that one. They jump Randy out of the match? That's highly doubtful. I think he might have the spot where he comes back with a leg wrapped up, or his you know, his abdomen wrapped. Like everybody thinks that it's gonna be even or whatever. Or that AJ and LA Knight are gonna be in trouble, and then Randy comes back out. He's all wrapped up and he evens the score or something. Comes back as CM Punk. The crowd doesn't even realize it until he's like halfway down the ramp. They're like, wait, that's not Randy. Wonder what the deal was with that. Why did they give CM Punk a house show match? Just to sell out Madison Square Garden and be like, hey, look what we did. That crowd sure loved it. And it worked. He got a, I don't know if you guys saw it, on my YouTube channel I posted where Madison Square Garden, they gave CM Punk a silver ticket, a gift that night of the Madison Square Garden match with Dominic Mysterio. They gave him a silver ticket that said sold out Madison Square Garden, CM Punk. And it was just like a commemorative, it was like that thick. It was pretty cool. Gunther's been on a little bit of hiatus. Oh, he just had a kid, right? I think his wife just had a kid. If that's his wife, I don't know. Saw a picture of him with like the full nurse outfit on, and there was a baby, so I'm sure it was probably his kid. Either that or he's a nurse in his off time. And the delivery room general. So you gonna tell us? I will tell you. I will tell you. My neighbors moved out. They're gone. I found out today that they're no longer here. So maybe we'll have a little bit smoother sailing doing things around these parts. I thought somebody would get it. Let's go. Yo, AJ's looking mad dark. Nope, they don't want none. AJ Styles. What's up with that? Wings! Yes, yes, woo! The Atom Bomb champion, yep. They tired of your whispering in the middle of the night. Yeah, they you know what? That might be what actually did it. Maybe they started thinking this place was haunted. Maybe they had a very deep superstition of ghosts.
So the mission for the Bloodline tonight was simple. Per Roman Reigns, fix this.
The odds well and truly stacked against Reigns at the Royal.
What a strange story that would be.
And his tag team partner from Los Angeles, California. At the Royal Rumble,
Yeah.
AJ Styles and LA Knight will be enemies.
It's LA Knight. He's gonna fight, yeah.
In that match, oh my God, can we get there already, Greg?
Look at this.
2 weeks away. The Royal Rumble. LA Knight, yeah.
LA Knight. Everybody needs to worry about the Viper. Tonight is simple. This is an alliance of necessity for Knight and Styles.
Is this song supposed to be Grand Theft Auto sounding? It sounds like Grand Theft Auto to me. It sounds like I'm sitting at the screen when you boot up Grand Theft Auto waiting for it to load.
This isn't because AJ and LA are pals or because they have any interest in one another. They were simply sharing a common enemy, that being Roman Reigns. On the other side of the ring tonight, you've got Jimmy Uso and the Enforcer Solo Sikoa. Look at this. LA and AJ can't even get the match get started.
Jimmy Jones, come on. It's Jimmy Jones. We gotta sing along, yeah.
Wasting no time grabbing the advantage. But a counter by
Swinging neck breaker.
Knight.
All right, we'll put a prediction in here, but
Jimmy Uso kicking out.
Now, if you're the Bloodline,
we'll see what
you
happens.
look at this as an opportunity. As we mentioned before, Roman Reigns demanded
We gotta
of the
delete that
Wise
other
Man
match.
and the rest of the Bloodline to fix this situation that Roman finds himself in. Tonight, Jimmy and Solo can inflict a great deal of damage on Roman's upcoming challengers. Look at what just happened to Randy Orton.
I get it, but conversely, AJ and LA Knight could take out Jimmy Uso and Solo Sikoa. Then they wouldn't be at the side of Roman Reigns from the Royal Rumble.
Also a very real possibility. But right now, based on history, I am leaning toward the Bloodline, making the
all right,
most
the
of
prediction
this
is
situation.
open, guys. Get your prediction in now if you'd like for it to count.
Along here and working together as we see a tag. What if, Gravy, at the Royal Rumble, they work together
WB.
momentarily and take out Roman Reigns?
No one's came out yet.
Historic reign will come to an end.
Well, listen, it doesn't matter if they work together.
All right, hang on a second.
Early in a triple threat match, a fatal four-way match. That is the nature of the beast. You're going to see temporary alliances, but in the end, there can only be one. It can't be undisputed WWE Universal Champions, LA Knight and AJ Styles, one or the other.
LA Knight, it would be his first major championship in WWE.
Cover here by Knight.
Hook in the leg, LA Knight, and a kick out by Jimmy Uso. AJ Styles has been a multi-world champion here in WWE. Randy Orton, 14-time champion in WWE. Now the odds are against Roman Reigns at the Rumble.
Sliding forearm by Styles into the cover. Jimmy Uso shoulders down.
Now to win it, can they do it? Jimmy out early. You mentioned it last week, the difference we're seeing in AJ Styles. Brought away in an ambulance, his 4 kids watching at home after that vicious assault by the Bloodline. He means business, AJ.
Listen, that might as well, oh my God, beautiful drop kick by the phenomenal one. That might as well be a million years ago, KP, because all that matters to AJ Styles, all that matters
A little bit of the
all
Dudley.
that matters to Randy Orton is the opportunity at the Royal Rumble.
Oh, look at this. The Enforcer. There's AJ and LA Knight working together.
Ref has to get control of this. This is going off the rails.
Solo Sikoa sent Spill into the outside. Styles and LA Knight standing tall. Can the Bloodline get back into this?
Marcus is a connoisseur.
I wonder if this is what it's gonna be. I hope this is not what it's gonna be. Because I mean, we already got one match taken apart tonight that some people were probably looking forward to it. You know, I think there are Cameron Grimes fans out there. I'm not going to say that everybody likes him as much as I do, but I'm sure there are some people who were tuning in tonight to see that match, and now they're not. Oh, maybe he could help replace Randy Orton tonight. I didn't even think about that. What if now, because Randy has jumped out, I couldn't have thought of it because I didn't know Randy was going to get jumped out, but what if Cameron Grimes is the one who comes in and helps to push the 3-on-2 situation over the cliff and help this team get the win as kind of a revenge for what happened earlier. I could see that being a nice round story arc where we started here, he got jumped out, later on in the night in the main event he comes back out and he's the reason that the bloodline loses. Cameron Grimes is the clinch, you know? He's the one who pushes it over the edge. That would be a nice tidy story that they told tonight. He rolls in a Lambo. Is he still rich like that? Or did he drop that? It's so funny how he got rich with the GameStop stock. That's a heck of a trivia question for future trivia. I wonder if he's still supposed to be rich like that. I haven't seen anything like that for him recently. The floor. On Fox. Do college athletes get paid now? Didn't they have a court case about college athletes getting a portion of the proceeds or something, and they actually won it or something, and now if you're a college athlete, you actually get a bit of the ticket sales or something?
Once again flexing his authority. As we take a look at the phenomenal AJ Styles being launched.
What if it is everyone that said no to Heyman, they came together and and they beat up the Bloodline? That would be funny too. Yeah, the $1 Million Championship, we did have that.
At the moment, knowing that Solo and Jimmy have already taken out Randy Orton. Now watching Solo and Jimmy capitalize on the chance to soften up two of Roman's challengers.
No doubt it's gone to plan so far for the Tribal Chief.
Think about this.
Should these two be able to step though? I don't think that they should be having the upper hand right now.
Under such heavy fire. Not one,
I mean, Solo is vicious as heck, and Jimmy's good, but are they as good as, are they as powerful as LA Knight and AJ Styles? I don't know that they should still be having the upper hand, even though they're down by a guy, because they're not really even down by a guy. It's even right now. They're allowed to get sponsorships? Huh. Grimes and LA Knight do have history. Yeah, you're right.
Chemistry. That is what the name of the game is. Being on the same page as your partner and hoping that your opponents are not nearly as in tune as you are. Big drop kick from Jimmy Uso. Nice.
Grimes being managed by the $1 Million Man would be awesome.
And again, this all comes down to tag team chemistry. Jimmy Uso and Solo.
They used to have to wait until they're out of college. Okay, so they don't get paid, but they can get sponsorships.
Okay, they know how one another think. They know what each other are thinking at all times.
Legato, thank you again for the 144 bits. Thank you to everybody who gave bits today. Robert Stone, Mary.
Only in this situation because of Nick Aldis.
Think about the end of Friday Night SmackDown, the beatdown.
The hookup on the J.N. Portman.
How much can they take? As the Bloodline are
it was against the rules.
Just toying with AJ Styles.
And also Bob Stone. I see that you're the best. You're the best in the world.
Far, far away from Knight. But you cannot stop the heart of the phenomenal one. AJ Styles swinging wildly. Elbows to the outside, punches on the inside. Blitz of
back
strikes,
fist.
and down goes Jimmy Uso.
Gotta love that from AJ Styles. LA Knight desperate for the tag, wants to get in. Such resilience and fight from Styles.
I can make you one in 5 minutes outside.
Jimmy Uso with a grasp on AJ's ankle, trying to prevent Styles from making the tag. Oh, Solo distracted by Solo, goes to work on the street.
Oh my goodness. Yo, I do not envy this ref. This match is just all over the place.
Styles wanted the tag, and now Styles could be in trouble. Oh, lands brilliantly on his feet. AJ Styles with a penalty kick.
I'm the best in the world.
I told you.
AJ now with an iota of daylight. I'm the best in the world. A hungry LA Knight. And
I'm the
Styles
best.
those few extra feet. I'm the best in the world. He's got to dig deep here, AJ.
Yo, I told you. I saw it.
Because he won a tag.
Just takes forever. Thank you so much, Bob Stone. He's the best. He's the best in the world. 99 cents on a super chat, super sticker. Thank you very much.
Just dropped LA Knight on the outside.
Hooking it up.
Here comes Styles. Double cross
Oh,
body.
goodness. Collision, mid-air collision between Jimmy Uso and AJ Styles.
With that stubborn nature, that may cost AJ
They were
Styles
not
here.
cleared for
I
takeoff.
agree with you, KP. Styles needed the fresher hand, that being LA Knight, but Knight has been disposed of for the moment. Jimmy Uso sitting up, realizing Solo is ready to re-enter the fray.
There we go. Is he gonna be wrapped up? No, he's not wrapped up. He's just holding his jaw. Thought he was gonna have like an arm wrapped up or a little bit of rib wrap, some kinesio tape or something. No, just holding his chin. He's back though. Paul Heyman does not like this.
Tag me in, baby.
Tag him in.
And down goes Jimmy Uso. Randy Orton looking for
What a strange story.
Snap power slam.
You make it an even match, and then you make the faces have one more person.
Hungrier than ever before.
Still got like 5 minutes left, so hopefully there's one more layer to this. I think they could push this over. Oh God.
Spikes him with the hanging DDT.
Draping DDT.
Is this man 15 days
This crowd's
away
going crazy, man.
A 15-time world
Where's
champion?
Ashante?
All right now, Orton is coiled and ready
I don't know.
to strike. Looking for the RKO. Jimmy Uso turns it around now.
Super cake around the corner. No. RKO. That's done. We're done here. It was an easy night. Never mind, hang on. Solo's jumping Randy now.
Finished the job he began before this matchup.
Ouch.
The enforcer looking to
It's a
finish
super
off
stompage out here.
Wait a minute! Jay with the phenomenal forearm! From out of nowhere!
Team AJ wins. Cult of personality.
LA Knight's turn! BFT!
Don't tell me they're just going to stare each other down and we get off the air like that.
Orton again for good measure! RKO to Solo!
Solo gets RKO'd.
Uh-oh, Jimmy's not going to get out of this unscathed either.
Panda, no sheet. I'm gonna make a shirt that says no sheet.
Right now, Styles and Knight with the worst of intentions.
It's gonna be like no yeet, but it's gonna say no sheet on it. I'm gonna make sure I wear it every stream.
If Roman Reigns made a statement last week, well now it's the turn of Orton, Knight and Styles.
Oh my goodness, we're going through the table. Shield bomb. Really? Shield bomb on Solo?
Solo through the table.
They shield bomb Solo to the table. AJ looks like $1 million, man. Dude, how symbolic is that? They shield bomb Solo. It's like a very good way to say, look what happened to you. Remember who put you in this situation. Call Roman Reigns. That was better than them just staring each other down. I thought that's what we're gonna do. Still not the best ending, but definitely better than where we were going. I'd buy that. All right, well. And they went to the football thing, so I know that's the real ending. All right, man. How many matches were on tonight? 4? That's pretty good. I think we got 4 matches, right? Well, we were about to get a match. That got taken apart. Then we got the Bayley and Bianca match. We got the Cameron Grimes match, not the Cameron Grimes, Carmelo Hayes match with Austin Theory. That got cut a little short. Maybe by design, maybe not. I hope by design. And then this match here, right? Did I miss anything? 4 matches. So, like, basically a match every 30 minutes. Oh, Los Lobos. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that was a good match, too. So 5 matches. That's actually better than what I was thinking. 5 matches sounds about good. I think 6, and you're kind of pushing the action a little too hard. And then anything outside of 6 in a 2-hour span is just kind of like, man, okay. Let's. You got any stories, or you got anything you want to talk about, or what? Let's do it. All right, let's have ourselves a little chat with Dudley. Yes, it's time for the chat. The chat about the grapples. Grape apples? No, not grape apples. Not that. Anything but that. Dang, man, they bamboozled me. They made me really think that somebody was going to show up for the Bloodline tonight. But maybe they did that on purpose to get us thinking about it. I want to give them that opportunity to be like, yeah, that's what they did, but grapple chat for grapplers by grappler. Yeah, Dudley. Dudley's the grappler. All right, let's go here. Get ourselves a little bit of background beats. Not too much. All right, we're gonna get to the review here. I want to know what you guys thought about this episode of SmackDown. Out of 10, obviously the higher the score, the better. The highest score I will take, though, is an 8.4. The lowest score I will take is a 7.0. So I want to know what you guys thought. So what you got? Tamazzi, welcome. Let's see what you got. We got background beats. There we go. Get my calculator booted. Let's see. WB says 7.67. All right, you got it. Thank you, WB. Yeah, I think that ending did kind of under-deliver a little bit. It was probably fun for the people in the audience. Ringmaster says 8.0. You got it. J.N. Portman says 7.6. Thank you, Ringmaster. Thank you, J.N. Portman. Let's see. Robert Stone says 7.6 as well. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Robert Stone. Ryan HD. Oh, were you here? If I missed you, I'm sorry. Normally, I take people's scores if I know they're here. I don't think that I really read anything from you. If I missed your comments, I'm sorry. But normally, we make sure that it's just the people who have been in the chat for the show. Because what happens is people come in here and they either hate WWE or they hate AEW or they love WWE or they love AEW and they just give like glowing reviews and they weren't even here during the show. So it's like they just come in to like artificially do something to a show. So normally I try to make sure it's people who were in here for the show. So I'm sorry if I missed you. I'll take your score this time, but if you weren't in here, please in the future try to come hang out with us during SmackDown or Raw or whatever show it is. I got you. Thank you for your score. Radio says 7.75592. Oh, the Panda Paw. Radio, thank you. Alice says 8.1. You got it. Thank you, Alice. Excalibur says 7.75592. We got another Panda Paw. We're on our way to a full set, maybe. You got it. Draco says 7.705592. Another Panda Paw. Draco, thank you. Goki says 7.8. You got it. YouTube, you're allowed to score as well, so let me know. RKO says 7.3. RKO did not like it very much. Said acceptable, but not excitable, maybe. Thank you, RKO. I got you. All right. Any scores from the YouTube side of things will be accepted as long as they're in the next, like, 30 seconds. And then we're going to take Panda's score as long... Panda, are you ready? I know Panda tends to watch Level Up after this, so let me ask Panda ahead of time so that her score will be in here right when we are getting there. Panda, you ready? High five, we match. Did you get to see this episode, Samezi? What does this song say? She got a body like a coffin? She got a body like a coffin. If that's what it says, that's a very strange lyric. I'm gonna wake up at 3 a.m. for it. Ah, I see. So what? It's like 5 a.m. where you're at right now? That's early. All right, we're closing down the scores. It's time for my score. I'm gonna go. Man, if they would have debuted somebody tonight, I know you want to save debuts for the Rumble, but if you have a chance for someone to make a little bit more of an impact than just, oh, your song hits and you run down to the ring and you're not going to win the Rumble and you're just going to get thrown out, and based off of who you are, you're probably not going to get much of a headline. People probably aren't really going to talk about it that much. It's just like a little mini situation. When like when Carrillo came out, it was cool, but what they've done with Carlito since then has gotten him more notice than just him showing up, you know? So yeah, I think that maybe giving us a surprise this week would be good, and it would help the lead up to the Rumble as well if you're going to use that person in a good way, especially in conjunction with the Bloodline. So the ending left a lot to be desired, and then it's a weird equation where the bad guys are set up to be down by a man, so they jump one guy out, but there's still an even amount of people on both sides. It's a 2-on-2 match, and the two people over here are like world champion contenders, and the two on this side are like tag team guys. And then it's a good match to where they need Randy Orton to like even it up and win the match. It's a weird dynamic that just didn't work for me. And then on top of that, we got a little bit of the air let out of the place by not having a surprise third man for the Bloodline. So not only was it a weird equation, but it also was just not fulfilling. Right out the gates, we got disappointed by not having the Cameron Grimes match. Not that from the very beginning, I'm like, why would you start the show with this? But I was accepting of it because at least it was something a little different than a half an hour promo to start SmackDown or start Raw. Because that's been kind of like their Orange Cassidy, like where you hear that song and you're like, oh, here we go, we're doing this again. You hear a promo come out and it's a 20-minute to a half an hour promo before you get any wrestling, and it can get a little tiresome and a little monotonous. Not to say that Orange Cassidy is bad or anything. It's just like if you do it too many times in a row, it becomes like the show loses identity. It loses that, like, oh, I'm watching SmackDown this week. It turns it into I'm watching SmackDown again. Who knows which episode this is when it's just a promo. Then you get a match like a half an hour later. So I was accepting of this because at least it was a change to the normal formula, but then we lost that. We just straight up lost it out of the gates. It set up a through line, and it set up a storyline to make this episode of SmackDown more engaging, to where I wanted to know who the mystery man was going to be. But I think that also is something where you got to be careful, because if you're going to do that, you need to pay it off, and they just did not pay it off tonight. And I think that starting with disappointment, ending with disappointment, not the best sandwich, you know. If your bread is a disappointment, the filling needs to be incredible to make up for those two. And I think the filling of this particular episode was just good to okay. We got a good match between Bayley and Bianca that could have been a pay-per-view match. And then the Los Lobos match was okay. The ending of the Austin Theory match wasn't that crazy good. The Bobby Lashley stuff was okay tonight. I don't know. We're obviously heading for a match between them at the Rumble, so I can understand why we didn't get all that tonight. But like I said, if you're going to have a disappointment sandwich, the middle needs to be very good to push it into that, like, oh, that was still a good sandwich. So I got to give this a 7.5. Not my favorite episode of SmackDown, and I probably wouldn't watch it all over again. And I probably wouldn't recommend people to watch the whole thing. I'd maybe recommend parts here and there. Let's do the math. Let's do it. It's everyone's favorite part, the math. Not everything needs a payoff. It does if you're promising a payoff all night. Unless you just want people to start expecting no payoff. That's a shield of old. Oh my goodness. The triple power bomb. Oh my goodness. What's this? What did we get? Is this part of the song? Oh, Temezi hit us with some things to watch. Okay, thank you, Temezi. I was like, what is this part of the song or no? At the table. Temezi, thank you, man. Thank you for not making it play automatically either, because we are live on YouTube right now. No, you don't. Like I said, it's up to you. If you want to start disappointing your fans and having them expect to be disappointed, then you're going to see what comes of that. Doesn't sound like the best business decision, does it? If you want to start promising and under-delivering, then see how that works. See how that works for you as a entertainment-based business. Promise somebody a 3-hour movie and then it's 2 hours and 1 minute, and you're like, whatever, who cares? I got your money, you know. See how people start reacting to that sort of thing. I guarantee you, it's not going to be the best. All right, so I gave it a 7.5. The previous score to that was a 7.3. Okay, yeah, so we got it. Very nice, very nice. Did Panda score or no? No, there's no Panda score. All right. So, 92. We almost broke 100, so thank you to everybody who put a score in here. I really do appreciate having your input and having some feedback, because as we've seen, I don't think my score was that far outside of the average here. We shall see. Divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 scores? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah. Divided by 12 equals 7.72. They got a half a point out of it. I'd say that's pretty fair, and I'm glad that the scores that came together during this did not hand out a full point to this show, because if this is a full point, we might as well just wrap it up, you know, because this is not a show that you should highly recommend someone to watch. You know, this is a show that it connects the dots, I guess, a little bit, but it was not groundbreaking. It wasn't something. What are you going to tell people tomorrow around the water cooler at work? Hey, did you see SmackDown last night? Remember that part where Bayley had a good match with Bianca, like they should? Remember that Karrion Kross promo where he said spooky stuff again? Like, remember that part where we waited all night to find out who the mystery partner was going to be, and then there was no mystery partner? Like, I think a half a point is more than fair and square for them. Should be a full point. Hey man, you could run your own grapple chat all night and you could ask people what they think, and we'll see how that turns out. Do a poll. Put a poll up on Twitter and see what the vote is. This is my show, and I polled 12 separate people and it did not get a full point. So I don't know why your opinion would matter more than 12 other people's. Or 11 other people's. But hey, you do you, man. That's if you liked it that much, then I'm glad. Keep in mind, you only gave it 0.28 higher than that. So keep in mind, your score was only 0.28 higher than the average score. So it's not like it was a glowing review from you either. So there you guys have it. Thank you so much for your scores. Thank you for being part of this, and thank you for everybody who left a like on the YouTube stream or voted in the poll here. But that was the chat.